Hi everyone, my name is Katie Hawks and I'm the Vice President of the National Student Executive Board for the 2020-2021 school year, and I'm a fourth year from LMU DCOM in Harrogate, Tennessee. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the role of the Vice President. So the Vice President obviously works to support the President and will fill in for any presidential duties if the President is unable to perform them or if they're unable to attend a meeting. So they would run the meeting per Robert's Rules of Order if they had to run it, but that hasn't happened at this point for me. Otherwise, I've been involved in several different activities on the board, including creating the student podcast channel. So hopefully the incoming vice president would help facilitate producing new podcasts. Also for the annual convention, the vice president specifically is in charge of planning the National Service Project. So this year we are doing a fun run for Skin of Color Society. So for the following year, for the conference in 2022, you would be planning the new National Service Project that happens for that year. Additionally, we also mentor 10 local chapter presidents at different comms around the country. So for this year, I specifically serve the Southeast because I'm located in the Southeast, so our time zones correlate well. So I'll hold chapter calls probably every 3 months or so just to keep in touch with the local chapter presidents and answer their questions and help them with events and give them guidance as needed. And that's been super rewarding. You get to meet people from all around the country and learn what their comms do for their local ACOFP chapters. Additionally, as Vice President, you'll also be the board liaison to a committee that serves ACOFP. So there's now the Membership Recruitment Committee, the Public Relations Committee, the Resolutions Committee, and then the Education Committee. So this year, I've specifically worked with the Resolutions Committee, but at your first board meeting, you guys delegate who will be serving which committee, so you get to help choose which committee you want to serve. When I was in the secretary role last year, I worked with the Public Relations Committee, and all the committees are very great. They're composed of usually about 10 students from different comms who apply to it during the 2021 conference or the annual conference, and then we select them at the first board meeting. Those are the major things that the vice president does. And you can kind of make the position what you want it to be. So if you want to be more involved in the podcast, you can do that. If you have something specific or some sort of goal you want to try to accomplish, you can also do that. Lastly, we help write, the monthly newsletters, and we work on that as a board. So overall, this is a super rewarding position. You get to know all sorts of people from all around the country. It's a really good boost for your resume. It's been a great talking point throughout my residency applications this season. And it's just been nice to get to know people who love family medicine. So I hope you will consider applying for the vice president position or another position on the National Student Executive Board to help serve ACOFP, which is a great organization. Thank you guys.